at the before, so don't mind all this kitty mess. If you have kids, you know. But we are about to transform this place into hopefully such a dreamy fireplace setting before the holidays. And yeah, I just hopefully plan to obviously put a fireplace here, add some stone on the side, and then some shelving units so that I can have some decor. But this is what we're working with right now. Why the builder never put a fireplace here and just left this open area beats the heck out of me, but let's see how it turns out. So first we started by collecting the wood that we were going to be using to frame the fireplace out. And I'm so excited that Willow wanted to help. I love that now she's getting older and can help partake in the family projects around the house. Good job, Willow! With each piece that we got, we then measured it so we knew exactly where to cut. We then repeated the process a good handful of times. Next, we started building out the frame. This part actually goes really fast once you have all your measurements and the plan drawn up.
I'm looking up from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door.
This was actually the fastest part of the whole process, and I just loved watching it be able to come to life. So Chris framed out the fireplace right here.
We can spend all day.
It's gonna look so good. I'm so excited, Chris. Operation Get Brittany a Fireplace Before Christmas in full effect. And this is when we brought the frame inside, and I just could not believe how much of a difference this is going to make in the space.
Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have
that
to do
is gonna look
one
so
single
good.
thing. You don't know how much I want you.
If you can see me on the other side of the camera, I am literally jumping up and down, full of excitement. I mean, this is pretty much better than Christmas, in my opinion. And then we made sure to hammer it in because it is a pretty tight fit, which is exactly what we wanted to make sure that it was secure. But you guys, we have the outline for the fireplace. I am so excited. I cannot wait to see how it turns out. So what we did is we basically just made a frame, and when I say we, I mean Chris. The next thing we did was cover the frame in drywall. And in all honesty, I probably would have been happy right here. I feel like this just made such a huge, huge difference. I mean, how could it be that just some plain drywall is way better than that big open hole? I'm obsessed. Day 2 of Operation Get Brittany a Fireplace Before Christmas is underway, and today we went over to the local stone yard to pick out exactly what I was looking for, which I kept going back and forth and I couldn't find exactly what I wanted until I came to this place, and the stone we picked, I am just obsessed. We ended up going with Casablanca in the rough cut, and it is just such a beautiful stone. It's actually by Eldorado Stone. If anybody is looking for the exact stone, I'll be sure to link it all below, but I believe you're going to have to check out your local stone yard to be able to find it. And this is the stone we finally ended up choosing. When I tell you that this is the part that took the longest in designing this fireplace, it is not a lie. I could not find the stone for the life of me, and then I came across this one, and I love that there's still variation in color, but still the majority of it is pretty white. Because we didn't need the full palette, we only needed 60 square feet. We had to basically sort through the box and be able to just pick out 60 square feet, which was amazing because I was able to pick some stone that I wanted and some that I didn't. I'm not sure if your local stone yard will do that, but this one did. Just got back from Home Depot. We picked up this wire that is going to have to go on, Willow, what are you doing? On the fireplace because the stones are so heavy, so this prevents it from falling. But you just screw it in and we'll show you how to do it, but it's just this wire mesh. So when you screw on the wire mesh and then you put the mortar on top, it's going to give it something stronger to bond with. After the mortar dries, you have to end up going and making tons of scrapes and scratches, and we'll show you that farther in the video. But this really helps the stone stay in place. That way it doesn't slide down or fall off.
There? Okay. There you go. Is that good? Where? Where should I mark? Right there? Mm-hmm. Okay. There you go. Right there? Okay.
Good job, Willow.
Is that it?
After Willow mapped out where we were going to hang the mantle, we decided to make sure that the fireplace fit before we started doing all of the mortar, and it was a perfect fit. This is probably my least favorite part of this whole project because this was actually a lot harder than I originally thought it was going to be. The mortar kept falling off in big chunks, and I mean, it was just such a mess. Whoa.
You know, the object is to put it on the wall.
Thanks, Chris. I didn't know that. Maybe you'll have to show me. Is the stone gonna stay? Let me just try a small one. This is honestly way harder than it looks. At first, I thought this was gonna be so simple. Nope. Impossible. Okay, it's time for the professional to show me how it's done. I just don't know how Chris knows how to do literally everything, but here we go.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever.
I love being able to work on these projects with my husband. Sure, Chris can do all of the projects all by himself, but with this house, I really tried to get involved a little bit more. I find that it helps us have a little bit more fun. It helps with the planning process, and honestly, when I look at the finished product, I appreciate it a lot more because I actually worked for it. The one thing Chris probably appreciates is the fact that now I know how long and hard and a normal timeline it is to finish a project. So there's less nagging. And by less nagging, I mean just a tiny bit less of when a project is actually going to be finished. So I guess all in all, it's a win-win. I mean, I wish that we can work as fast as this time lapse.
Forever, forever. I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
And finally, the last step before we can apply the stone is to apply all of these different grooves and markings and everything just to add texture so that when we apply it with the grout and the mortar, that it's going to give the stone something to hold on to so that it will not slip and fall. I want to thank you guys so much for following along on the very first episode of this Operation Get Brittany a Fireplace Before Christmas episode. And in next episode, you're going to see us hanging these beautiful, beautiful stone pieces and hopefully having the fireplace of my dreams. So I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.